Hey there, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be taking a look at the people who challenge us in our lives. If you are thinking about maybe tossing some people out of your life right now because they challenge you too much, you might want to hold off on doing that until after you've seen this video, because I found something in today's featured book that might change your mind. Also, I have 4 ways for you to start challenging the people in your life. Hi there, and welcome to the Booksters Club, where we find daily inspiration from the books you love. Today's featured book is Spiritual Partnership by Gary Zukav, and today's inspirational thought comes to us on page number 89. It says, "The bond between spiritual partners is as real as the bond between mature friends, but for significantly different reasons. Friends seek support from one another when they are buffeted by the winds. Spiritual partners want to know where the winds come from. Friends want to contain the fire. Spiritual partners intend to put it out. Friends bond to ease the journey. Spiritual partners bond to grow spiritually. Friends fear painful interactions. Spiritual partners take responsibility for their experiences and use them to learn about themselves. Friends don't rock the boat. Spiritual partners love to swim. Friends construct comfort zones. Spiritual partners align their personalities with their souls." Some people in our lives are our friends, and they're easy to hang out with, and they're easy to be around, and those people are great. And some people aren't, and they're quite challenging. Usually it's a relative, somebody that's bound to us by love or some other reason why we have to keep them in our lives. Now, not all relationships that are unhealthy should be kept. However, just because someone challenges you is not always necessarily a reason to toss them out. In fact, there's a lot of benefits to having people in our lives that challenge us. For one, it helps us to grow. It helps us to look at ourselves. And also, when you are able to have someone in your life that helps you to grow, then you're able to create a deeper connection with that person. It isn't so superficial like the ones that we have with friends that are just kind of easy to get along with. There's this really great article that I wanted to share with you because it talks about the importance of being challenged, and that challenge is what really helps foster growth. Now, in the article, it was written by Gary Ryan Blair, and the article is actually entitled "Why You Need to Be Challenged." He talked about the need and importance of being challenged, but he used a metaphor using the physical body and muscles and how they need resistance and challenge in order to grow and develop, to kind of illustrate the importance of being challenged and growth. And he says that this principle is based on the theory that muscle must be challenged in order to upgrade and grow, and that they will progressively work to overcome a resistant force when required to do so. This opposite is true as physical muscles will downgrade and weaken with the absence of a challenge. You actually can't stay still. You can't stay stagnant. It's not something that you can just not be challenged in life and stay exactly the same. You will actually begin to downgrade and weaken. I believe that we are constantly supposed to be challenging ourselves because that's what fosters growth and that's what creates evolution. And we should be constantly having an evolution of experiences. Of course, challenge is important for all of us to grow. Without a challenge, we aren't going to grow. And when I'm talking about people in our lives that challenge us, I'm not talking about the people that just oppose us for the sake of opposing us. You know, they don't allow us to be the people that we really want to be, and they're stifling. What I'm talking about is someone who challenges us in the way that they are honest with who they are, and they are who they are despite our presence in their lives. And so that can create a lot of friction sometimes, because usually when we have 2 interactions, someone's going to compromise and the other person's going to compromise for the sake of that friendship to go smoothly. Well, there are some people who aren't willing to compromise on who they are, and that can be challenging for others who aren't willing to compromise who they are and where growth needs to happen. So it is important for us to have people in our lives that challenge us in that way. And then also it's important for you to challenge those in your life in that way so that those people around you can grow as well. So I have 4 ways that you can start challenging the people in your life. Number 1, be your true authentic self. Nothing is better to challenge the people around you than you being yourself. That's exactly what I was talking about in not compromising who you are as a person and changing who you are as a person just because of somebody else's influence or presence. When you can be yourself, your true self, you have self-confidence in yourself, and that creates this light around you. And it is something that people will gravitate towards. And if somebody isn't being their true authentic self, well, just by being in your presence, they're gonna want to be that. And they're gonna see that that's missing in their life. Number 2, expect the most out of others. There's something called the Pygmalion effect, where basically people will rise and fall just purely on how much you expect out of them and what you expect out of them. When you can expect the most out of people and when you see them at their highest self constantly, well, that's going to challenge them to be their highest self and to expect more out of themselves. Number 3, allow others to fail. Don't try to curtail a lesson that may be waiting for someone when they are going through the experience of failing. Don't try to cut something off at the pass when you see someone heading down a path where they're going to screw up or they're going to make a mistake. Look, that's their lesson and they're going to be able to experience that. Taking that away from someone not only isn't going to challenge them, but it's not going to allow them to grow. Number 4, don't be perfect. Of course, we're not all perfect, but don't even try to create the illusion that you're perfect. Create a safe space, a safe environment where failures happen, struggles happen, challenges happen, and be honest and upfront with those challenges with the people in your life and show them what that process looks like, because it'll create a sense of normalcy that challenge, struggle, and failure are something that we all experience as human beings, but that struggle and challenge is what makes you the person that you really are. So I hope that you found this video helpful and valuable. If there were any tips that you found that helped you to be more challenging to others and be your true authentic self, I would love to hear about that in the comments. If there was a different part in this book, or if you had a different take on that part of the book, or a different book entirely that you think should be featured here on the Booksters Club, I would also love to hear about that in the comments. Thank you for clicking that like button if you liked this video and found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell if you're new, because I post new videos just like this every single day. See you tomorrow, Booksters. Hi there, and welcome to the Booksters Club. Let's give some time. Spiritual, emotional self. And, okay, wait, challenge is not, okay. An easy, what? what? Okay, that is, not just cooperation, it's, what is that? When someone absorbs it, but what's that word? Someone it's not cooperative, not absorbing it. Frick, what is the word? When somebody, it's like right here on the tip of my tongue. Okay, it's fine, whatever. I'll just find another word for it. Of course, challenge. And why is that? Because light follows light. Number 1, what was it? Number 1, be your true, but it's also going to help them to be their best selves. To be them best selves, to be their best selves. Why can't my mouth work when I'm doing this? That's why those people do those weird exercises. Okay. Number 2, expect the most. Yeah, where just by basically not going the right way when taking direction. Okay. Think about that for a second. Okay. Number 3, what was it? Number 3 was allowed. Number 4, don't be perfect. Obviously, you're not going to be perfect. Okay. Number 4, don't be perfect.